If you've seen the film Interstellar, you may remember a particular scene where Cooper ejects from his ship, falls into a supermassive black hole, and finds a tesseract that allows him to communicate gravitationally with his daughter. This scene is a spectacle. It's memorable. And the reason that is not because it looks cool, it's because of character. It's because we're viewing it from the lens of an astronaut who has given up everything to be there, and because this tesseract offers him one last hope to see his daughter again. If you wrote a story that had no character basis, then it wouldn't prove your understanding of an idea or a message. So when you are planning your creative, don't fall in the trap of thinking, oh, should I write a police chase? Should I write about an argument? First, think about the topic you've been given, and then think about characters that relate to this. What is their goal? What is their main fear? And what's their personality? With Cooper, we can see that he is courageous, but he is petrified of losing the ones he loves. And this is relevant to the story because he's actually forced to choose between sacrificing himself for the mission and humanity, or being able to see his daughter again, potentially. Cooper finds the tesseract because he chooses suicide. He sacrifices himself in the name of friendship, science, and humanity. And it is this reason that the tesseract scene feels earned, because he faced his one fear of leaving his loved ones behind. And interestingly, it is from this that we understand Interstellar's central theme, which is it worth sacrificing what you truly love for the good of humanity? And it seems to answer with a definite yes, given the fact that he wins. With Shakespeare's Macbeth, the playwright asks us, what can we get away with? If we cheat the system and rise up, will we ever be satisfied? And he seems to answer with a clear no, given that although Macbeth successfully becomes king and murders his way to the throne, he is driven mad by guilt and eventually dies because of bad decision making. So let's write our own creative piece, story idea, exploring the same Shakespearean themes of unchecked ambition, guilt, and the consequences by starting with character. This is Steve, low self-esteem, unpopular. He wants to prove to his high school crush that he's actually cool. So what might he do? Like Macbeth, he twists the system and lies. He pays his friend to pretend that he's drowning in a rough part of the ocean so Steve can swoop in and save the day and impress his crush. But on the actual day, the ocean is so rough, his friend actually drowns, plaguing Steve with guilt. So this story idea naturally flows from who Steve is, what he wants, his fears, and the decisions he decides to make. If you're not quite sure exactly what your characters want, what they're afraid of, and how they change throughout the story that you've written, then you need to figure this out. Because your teachers are trying to understand whether you are familiar with a theme or an idea from the given text or film. And it is only through the decisions that your characters make in your story that prove your understanding of this theme. So, good luck.